guys solved the mystery with the ghost thing. Picked up a whole bunch of rumors in town that might be worth investigating, and the one that we're currently investigating is we learned the location of a dragon, which Sabek needs to hunt down so that he can get dragon blood to maintain his addiction. And other people want to hunt down either because they're Sabek's buddies and want to support him, or because dragons have sweet, sweet loot and they want that loot. So that's what we're doing. We are starting on the foot of a mountain. Everybody is logged into map tools. You guys, can you zoom out and find, there should be one part of the map that's revealed and has your characters on it.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, cool. So that's us. We are on a mountain, and I've tried to reveal enough of the map to show you that there is a second mountain off to the right. That's the mountain that we have actually seen a dragon flying around above that mountain and leaving from it and returning there. That seems to be where its nest is. However, that mountain is so sheer, so steep on its sides that we cannot climb up it. If Cody was here, his character is like a birdman and would probably have tried to fly up it and would have realized... Are these things visible yet? There are these packs of giant birds, giant eagles and ravens and stuff that fly around this mountain, and they don't specifically harass the things on the ground too much, but anything that tries to fly, they swarm on. So an aerial approach has proven difficult. You guys are approaching the mountain. Let me check my notes to see if I'm missing anything else.
It's like a job for someone who can change into other things.
Okay, 1 second. Damn it. Okay, so we're recording. I forgot to start the recording earlier. 30
Yeah, I got my backup going now.
Awesome. 30-second recap. We're approaching this mountain because it has a dragon in it. Sabek needs that sweet dragon blood. There is a mountain to the right of the one that we're climbing up that we believe has the dragon's nest on it because we've seen the dragon coming and going from there. However, the mountain is too steep to climb, and there are giant birds circling overhead that make an aerial approach difficult. So we've decided to approach on foot by going up this tangential mountain that has a bridge going over it. And there have been signs. There have been signs pointing to this mountain, actually indicating a certain dragon's lair. And the dragon has a name, but I need to look it up. I want to say it's Imrith.
Is that something we would just know from being in the area in like local lore?
So I don't know that you would know that this is the dragon's name, but you would have seen signs for a certain Varunga, the dragon Varunga. So there's you want to go check? There are signs that point to this road that says like to Varunga's Peak. So that's the road you've been following. We're going to jump into game mode now. And the first thing you see as you're walking up this trail, you see that the trail actually leads into a cave up ahead. But in front of the cave, you spot a wolf. Just a black wolf, normal size. And it sees you and growls and is going to start running away. Do you do anything?
Hey, so I just...
I definitely think we should stop it.
Okay, how do you plan to go about that?
I don't. Can I? I can't commune with animals in any way. Can I?
No. You're a pirate necromancer. None of those things allow you to talk to animals.
None of those things allow me to talk to animals. Then let's see. One sec.
Gimbal could shapeshift into a rough approximation of a wolf, but that would not grant him the ability to talk to wolves.
Still no wolf talk. Okay.
However, I use this.
Sorry, is there something you're using?
I clicked on it. Unsettling Visage.
Okay.
Unsettling Visage.
Yes, that's an ability. Normally that would be used, there it is, to give you advantage if something tries to attack you. And could be used to scare something off. It's currently running away from you, but you have formed your face into something truly horrifying, and it continues to run away from you. So the wolf ran into this cave. Otherwise, you guys can choose whatever path you want or you feel most appropriate to get to the dragon's nest.
I think it makes sense to go into that cave.
Mm-hmm.
It's the next logical step.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're not flying and we're not climbing, so we should definitely go inside the cave.
Yeah. Okay, good. So now I need to reveal some map. Let's see, 1A. All right. Reveal area. Polygon reveal. Here we go. All right. If you guys would move yourselves to the right a little bit, or sorry, to the left, you will see that I just revealed a cave over here. I also grabbed all your characters and moved them. All right. Now let's see what I wrote in this room. So there. All right. First things first. You come into the cave. You do see this wolf in the cave, but you're actually going to spot him just as he has gone up this slope and is approaching the exit to come out the other side of the cave. You guys can think about what you're going to do. I need to check my notes for this room.
Okay.
Okay. There's only one thing you're going to notice as you're coming into the room. There is something carved on the wall, but unless you guys are going to take the time to read it, you don't know what it says. The wolf is approaching this door.
Do I have line of sight to throw something at it?
I'm gonna say yes.
Can
You
I?
also could shoot your beam at it if you wanted to.
Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting I have the Eldritch Blast. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
you
I shoot a blast at it?
Yeah, sure. Now, out of curiosity, does your character have a good reason that he's attacking this wolf?
I would think
Or-
narratively it's just like we're trying to get up into this mountain, and I want to make sure that we're not taken by surprise by anything. I also don't
You
want it to
don't
alert
leave
anything
any-
else.
You don't want to leave any threats unaccounted. Okay,
Definitely.
Cool. All right, then yeah, pop up that character sheet and do your fancy attack.
Yeah, especially after what Santa Claus did to us last time. I definitely would like to take care of it sooner rather than later.
Okay. By the way, I have another character question for you guys, but I will wait until Zai is online for that. That hits. Roll damage.
And can I do the
Oh
additional?
yeah, you can do a second shot.
Okay.
Wait, can you do a second shot? Frick.
I thought
Sorry.
as long as I was doing the hex, I would get the second shot, right?
No, Hex gives you bonus damage, but
But not
it
an
won't
additional
be-
attack.
No, but I do think that you get a second attack anyway. Real quick, I'm switching over to here. Shit. Okay. I'm pulling up Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Eldritch. Spells, Eldritch Blast. This spell creates more than one beam when you reach higher levels. At 5th level, you can shoot 2 beams. Make a separate attack roll for each. That's significant because you can add your charisma damage to each beam.
Got you. So I should roll a second time for it?
Yep. And then they both hit, so roll damage twice. Okay. So you blast this thing and you hear a quick wait, out of curiosity, are you cursing this thing? Because you can only do that once per day or once per short rest, one of the two.
No, I'm not cursing it.
Okay, dope. You hit this thing, you hear a yelp, and you hear it thump against the wall, and then you don't hear it responding thereafter.
Is it hard? Like, I see that there's the steps in the map, but, like, would it be hard to traverse that
Easy to
area and
climb
go up and check
It's
it?
a simple slope.
Okay.
You can climb right up there.
I might call
Okay.
back out to, Morgan, what's your character's name?
Cool.
Yeah, because I don't want to lose sight on that inscription that's on the wall, but I definitely want to go check the thing that I just shot at.
Okay. Move your character over. Okay. So you walk over, you find it, it's got a big, like, arcane burn mark, which I think of as kind of like laser damage, even though it's not fire, it's like force damage, but I still think of it as having this kind of burning blast to it. It's got a big hole in its side. You got it squarely in the chest. One of your bolts just like grazed its back, but one of them hit it right in the chest and killed it almost instantly, probably. It flew back and hit this wall. It's a big black wolf. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you.
Is there anything else I could learn about it by, I guess, investigating it, or maybe trying to understand why it's in this area by itself?
Is there a nature skill? I kind of think there is. Yeah, there's a nature skill. You could roll nature to get some insight into wolves' behavior, but otherwise... Okay, great. So you know that wolves usually hunt in packs, except, you know that wolves are really tricky, and that this wolf is not behaving as expected for a wolf that you come across in the wild. I'm not trying to just give it away. But
Oh, no.
this wolf is acting funny.
I got you. Is that to do with magic, or?
No.
Okay.
It looks like this wolf was trying to do something. Like this wolf had a game plan. That's as much as I can give you.
That's cool. I put a stop to that. Does this wolf have any loot on it?
It's got wolf meat and wolf furs. If you want to skin the wolf and carry its fur, you might be able to sell that in town for something.
Yeah, I would like
But
I would like
carrying a
to
bunch of extra-
I would like to get my spoils from this wolf.
Okay. Now your character's strong as shit, so I'm actually all right with you just carrying around a backpack full of wolf pout.
Yeah.
Okay. You do so. It's going to take a few minutes. In the meantime, it's really just Wex and Gimbal. The writing on the wall is in Dwarvish. Do either of you know Dwarvish?
I don't know Dwarvish, but I do have a spell where if I put my hand on writing, I can identify it.
Okay.
A changeling dwarf.
No, you're a changeling gnome.
Okay.
Slightly different. However, I'm looking at your character sheet. Your character does know Dwarvish. You know both Dwarvish and Elvish. That's in the bottom left part of the character sheet. It has all of your proficiencies. So
I see.
Yes.
I think I'm going to take my torch and read the dwarvish characters on the wall.
Okay. So you recall from High School Dwarvish 103 how to read this sentence, and it reads something along the lines of, "Turn back. His offers are not what they seem."
We're not turning back.
Okay.
I mean, that's a pretty distinct warning, but at this point, I don't think any of us would like to turn back, so we should keep pressing forward.
Yep. Okay, so do you guys want to... So here's the thing. You guys are in a cave. There's an exit to the cave. The wolf was clearly trying to run through that exit. However, that is also where the road further up the mountain leads. Do you want to continue following the road, or do you want to find a different approach?
Oh, okay. And then this.
I thought the other approach was flight, like up the side of the mountain, right?
Yeah, which wouldn't work very well for you, but you guys could also try just like climbing up to the next. So if you look a little bit to the right, back on the map where you started, these are like rock walls, but they are technically climbable rock walls. You know, it would be a little bit of work, but you could climb directly up one if you wanted to do that instead of going through the door. You could like backtrack back down to here and climb up to here, or come up with something else. I can't think off the top of my head any other options.
We find what other goodies are in the caves, and we go through the caves.
Okay, so there's no goodies in this cave except for a dead wolf and writings on the wall. So if you want to follow the trail as prescribed to you, you guys would come out on the exit to room 1B, which I can reveal partially to you. Actually, let me do one thing real fast.
I've had 111 users.
Click. And this. All right. So we're going to go.
Just watch it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have.
There's literally no one buying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I have the Etsy app on my phone, and every time someone likes something, I get a notification.
So, I'm going to drag your group over to. Well, I'll let you guys make the decision.
Not that many.
This is the exit to 1B. You guys can see out of it now. I revealed a little bit of what you can see. You guys head out the door.
A couple likes a day.
Yeah, Gimbal, do you wanna press forward?
Or last 30 days, or
All the time. Okay. But I don't know how long you've been. Let's go last 30 days.
Okay. And I will
Well,
move our
who's
guys to
mainly
be
doing the last
in the
30
cave
days?
behind you. Wex,
Last
do you
30
also
days,
go
I've
out?
had 100.
Yeah, I'm definitely going out because I don't think that there's anything else in this cave, and I have my wolf stuff, so I want to go.
Cool. Drag your character over.
I
Um,
only started like.
and I'm going to reveal a little more of the area.
Put on 10. No, now I have like 25 listings. So.
Okay.
Like.
So,
Okay.
so there seems to be a pack of wolves in front of you, and you don't see them because the way the cave mouth is positioned, you had to go around the corner in order to see them. As you guys go around the corner, another wolf jumps down from the cliff above and is going to block your exit. What do you do?
I want to yell to Gimbal to make sure to take care of the wolf behind us. I'll take care of the ones in the front.
Do you guys want me to have Ciara in this fight? It's your call.
I mean, I think that would be helpful, at least for, like, mob management.
While we're waiting for other people to show up, I'll hop in. Okay, so she was still in the cave when this guy jumped down, so she can be flanking it for you.
Okay, that works. Should we roll... Or are we still doing narrative initiative, or...
We are still doing narrative initiative. I'm going to have the thing open to keep track of it.
Okay.
Add turn. So all the okay, you're going to notice now that you're out here, there are 3 distinct types of wolves. There are normal wolves, which are a bit bigger than a dog. Maybe the size of like a pony. There are dire wolves, which are closer to the size of a horse. And then there is this white wolf, which appeared behind you guys, that is it seems to have like an afterglow everywhere it moves. So something seems to be going on with this this wolf. Okay, so who do you guys think takes first action? I think the white wolf takes first action.
Yeah, the white wolf got a surprise, so it should definitely be the white wolf, I think, followed by you, since you were coming out behind it.
Okay, and I think Gimbal went out first, so Wex would have gone out second, so it would have pounced on Wex.
Okay.
So, Wex, let's see what this guy can do. Okay, and it does not have multi-attack, so it's going to do a regular attack, 23 hits, I'm sure, and it does 14 piercing damage.
Ouch.
And make a strength saving throw, as it's going to attempt to knock you to the ground. Okay, so if Ciara goes second, she's going to see this and be shocked, but still, you know, ooh, yeah, you're knocked on the ground. So you're prone. That has benefits and weaknesses. Specifically, you're going to be harder to hit with ranged attacks, but easier to hit with melee attacks. So you have disadvantage against melee attacks. And I mean, like you can't move faster than a crawl or something like that.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, yeah, I mean, I don't think Ciara is going to do anything fancy. I think she's going to start this one off nice and simple with just a Spellblade. So she's going to attack twice, and do damage. It doesn't seem to have any specific resistance to her attack. Okay. Who do you guys think goes next? Gimbal or the wolves?
I think
Or Wax?
I think Gimbal should, just due to the nature of like coming around the corner, unless that's some kind of check to make sure that if they were there ready to attack, then it would definitely be the wolves first.
Well, they would have been ready to attack. Oh, you know, I really should have given you guys more of an advantage because you did kill their sentry before he was able to get out and warn them.
Yeah.
But, oh well, here's what I'll say. Those wolves are not going to be able to take a full action this turn. They're going to go after you guys, and they're only going to get a half action because they didn't get warning.
Okay. So then, yeah, I think Gimbal should go next.
All right, Gimbal, what do you have in mind? Make sure your push to talk is turned off, or that you are pushing to talk.
Oh, can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you.
I'm going to turn into a lion. I'm going to turn into a lion.
Okay. So, you're going with the natural weapons improvement.
I've never been to this festival. It's literally called.
Could I attempt an attack?
Festival.
All right. Who are you
I
attacking?
need to go with Big Top.
We'll be attacking the White Wolf.
Okay. All right.
So I'm going to attempt a.
Just treat it as a normal martial arts. So you can attack twice normally. 3 times if you use your bonus action, which I
When?
actually you'll be using your bonus action to transform. So
Oh, I thought
you
it
get
was
2
still
attacks
open.
or 3 if you want to spend a key point.
I'm a
But
noob.
remember,
Alright.
you're just at the beginning of this cave or of this trail, so maybe ration them until later on.
I'm only going to do 2 attacks right now.
Okay, so go ahead, open your character sheet up, and just your monk unarmed strike in the attacks section, right in the middle there. Look that guy twice.
Huh.
All right, that first one misses. Yeah, the second one misses too. I can't think of any reason you would have advantage. Okay. So, Wex or Gimbal has gone. Wex, what do you do? Or do you think that the wolves go before you? I think the wolves go last. Hello?
Hey, now what happened with the wolf?
Missed.
Gimbal turned into a lion and attacked it, but was not able to damage it.
At all? Oh my gosh. Oh god, I'm just looking at the roll. Sorry, I went and grabbed some food.
Okay, no worries. So, I think narratively, you probably get the next action.
Yeah, I think for my prone position, do I have disadvantage when attacking?
Nope. You can, I mean, I don't know if the rules specify here, but I'm going to say you can attack fine. You're going to have disadvantage on defense, but not on attacking. Also, the only other thing is I don't know if spells provoke attack of opportunity in this game. Wait. I can search here. Attack of... Combat opportunity attacks. You can avoid provoking an attack with disengage. Son of a bitch. It doesn't say what provokes opportunity attacks. I'm fairly certain that any ranged attack provokes opportunity attacks. I think that spellcasting on its own might as well, but if you want to do the research to prove that wrong, feel free. For
right,
now,
that's fine.
If you try to ranged attack, you will... I think either way you'll get an attack of opportunity. You're in a pretty rough situation right now.
And do I waste a turn if I decide to push myself back up?
No, that would use your movement. Yeah, you would have to use, I think, half of your movement to get back up, so you would have like 10 feet of movement left, or 15 feet or something like that.
Well, yeah, then I'll push myself up. Just
Okay.
because I don't want the disadvantage from attacking, and then I'll shoot a Eldritch Blast at the White Wolf.
Okay, you're going to get an attack of opportunity from that because you're doing a ranged attack in his face.
Gotcha. Okay, that's fine.
All right, make it so. It missed. Actually, wait, did it? Because I think your character has shit AC. Fuck, your AC is 12. Yes, okay. You managed to not get hit. Yeah, do your attack. And remember, you get 2 shots. All right, that second one's gonna hit. Okay, 8 damage. Very good. I assume you're not cursing it.
No, still not cursing it.
Okay. So it's the wolves and the dire wolves now. I think the dire wolf from up above is going to try to pin Gimbal. I'm assuming that it has the same ability its large white brethren does. It does. Okay. So Gimbal, make a strength saving throw for me. Wow. Sorry, you would have had proficiency on that, so it would have been like a 4, but that's still a big fail. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait, sorry, that might be a moot point, because, nope, you only have 13 AC. All right, so it did hit you, and you failed to avoid getting knocked down, and you're going to take 9 points of damage.
Oof.
So if you click on your character sheet, you get these if you click on your Gimbal character, you get these 3 pop-ups, red, green, and blue. You can click on the red one to keep track of how much damage you've received. Otherwise, the rest of the wolves are going to close in, and the dire wolves are going to just reposition themselves. So this dire wolf is up high, and that's going to be it. So, top of the turn, things are starting again. Who do we think? Who do we think is going first? Do either of you have something cool in mind?
I still think, like, just due to the nature of how many are here, I have something that I would like to do, but I still think the White Wolf goes first.
Okay. White Wolf goes first. He doesn't have you pinned anymore. But yeah, that's what he's gonna do. So
Yeah.
Oh, very good. Thank you.
No problem.
Okay. So the wolf is going to going to position itself in such a way that it hits as few of its friends as possible with this, but it's still going to hit 2 of the younger wolves.
Oh wow, it just really doesn't care. Okay.
You guys need to take dexterity saves. Remember, when you're doing a save, it's the small words, the ones to the right of the big numbers, under the section that says saving throw.
Oh,
There it is. You guys both succeed.
Awesome.
you got hit the wrong string before, but that's okay.
Yeah, but I took it into consideration. Gimbal, you take 10 damage. Wex, you take 9 damage. So this thing let out a blast of some kind of strange, like rainbow energy out of its mouth, and you're going to feel this intense, like, pressure in your head, and you're going to take that many points of psychic damage.
Psychic damage.
Psychic damage. Okay, and oh shit! Both the wolves failed, so those guys are going to take psychic damage as well. I'll just do the same amounts. Okay. So White Wolf is gone. Who do we think goes next?
Either you or me should go. I kind of have
You go
a
first,
thing.
Mike.
I have a thing I would like to do.
Great, do your thing.
So I'm kind of tired of the idea that there's not as many of us and there's a lot more wolves. I would like
Okay.
to open my tome, and I would like to read an inscription out of it that summons the lesser demons that I have.
What the fuck? That's awesome.
Here you go.
Okay, you are going to get an attack of opportunity for doing that. Nope. Wait. Yes, you are. It's a new turn. Okay, so you're going to get an attack of opportunity for doing that. Make sure I don't forget and do a second one from this wolf. You can only do it once per turn.
Okay.
But go ahead and do you have that spell? There it is. Let's see what we're looking at. Roll that d6 for me. Just / roll d6. So you rolled 3 to 4. You roll 4 demons of challenge rating 1/2 or less. I have no idea. I think Mephits would fit that criteria. What's an ice Mephit? Okay. All right, you're going to draw on the natural energy of the area around you, and so you're going to be summoning dust Mephits.
Okay.
I don't know if we have those pre-prepared, but that work? No. Okay. Let me try this. Hey, look. All right, we'll do magma Mephits. These are technically dust. And I think they're tiny. I think they're small little dudes. Yeah,
Okay.
they're small.
Yeah.
All right, so you summon 4 of them. Does it say where in the area it summons them?
One sec. You get to choose where they appear, so wherever narratively it makes the most sense for them to appear. Maybe they just like start spawning
Oh my
outside of that
God.
cave at 2A.
I'm pretty sure. I think they're going to form a third layer to this fucking clusterfuck you've created. So there's now a sandwich that goes Ciara, White Wolf, you two, other wolves, Mephit, another wolf.
Best kind of sandwich.
And another wolf above.
Yeah, and those are all like as packed as tight as they can be. So that's a dope thing to do, Wex. You still have your movement left. Do you want to do anything with that? The thing I have in mind, I don't know if this is what you want to do. You are pinned and getting fucked up by this wolf. If you wanted, you could try sliding down that to get down below if you wanted to do an escape, or you could stay on the ground.
Yeah, I can't push past the wolf to get to you at like the opening of the cave, right?
You could if you did an acrobatics check, if you wanted to try it, but your character has shit dexterity.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, and I got lucky with even getting past the psychic blast, so I think I'm going to slide down the hill.
Okay. I'm I'm gonna give you just a flat. What do you think is fair? D6 damage for that?
Yeah, I definitely think D6.
Okay. So you're gonna take 6 points of damage as you slide down this cliffside and get banged up by rocks on the way down. But go ahead and drop your character wherever you think he lands down there. Okay. Very good. So Gimble's all alone now.
Sorry, dog. Also, good luck with those demons.
Get out of everybody.
Get out of there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna make my move, trying to.
Okay.
I'm going to not do an extra attack. I'm only going to do 2. However, I'm going to attempt a stunning strike on the white wolf.
Okay, very good.
Oh wow.
How do I?
You know what?
I don't know how to. I can't remember how to do it though.
It's just a regular. You just do your 2 attacks as regular, and if you hit, then it has a chance of being stunned. So just do your attacks as normal for now. All right, that first one missed. Oh my god, the second one missed, but
Come on, Gimbal.
yeah, this is unreasonable. So here's what I'm gonna say. For that second one, Ciara is going to like nip it with her sword while you're attacking it and distract it, so you have advantage. So that second one hits.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll damage on that second one, and I will get the Constitution save ready on this guy. Oof. Okay. So I'm gonna add an effect to it. Zai, you're online. Is Aeneas on?
She should be getting online in a bit. She had to get something to fix her wrists from the store. Had some sprained wrist action lately.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're almost dead.
Yeah, the party's
I see you guys
getting
are,
fucked
a
up by
little
some
bit of a
wolves.
situation here.
Okay, I'll do that. No, not
Can
that.
you hear me better
Okay.
this time around? Is my mic picking me up?
Yeah,
Because I'm
your mic's
busy.
good.
Okay.
So I can fill you in on the situation, but for now, do you want to just jump into the combat?
It looks like what Lunar and I are off in some interior.
Yeah, you're
somewhere.
just in the cave behind Ciara. You're just back here.
Did anything happen or to cause it being left behind? Like,
No. There's no narrative reason you've been left behind. You're in the cave with Ciara, so you could. I'm going to say the mouth of this cave is narrow enough that only one of us can be fighting at a time, but Ciara will happily slip out of the way to make room for you. Because she can fight from a distance.
okay.
Okay. So Ciara's.
I guess I'll come out of the cave.
Huh?
I'll come out of the cave.
Okay, so you're going to go out to the mouth of the cave and attack the wolf from behind, and adding you to the turn order. Gimbal already went, yes. I think you have advantage on this attack because the wolf is stunned.
The spirit wolf?
Yes.
I think I'm going to attack that spirit wolf. But my...
Automatically fails. Fuck. Oh god, I love it.
What is it about these wolves? They're just dodging the shit out of everything.
What's up?
No,
Did I
sorry.
attack it?
This wolf is like, Morgan, you really fucked him up with that stunning fist. For the next turn, this wolf cannot move, cannot act, automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws, so anything you would have to move or tough out to resist, and attack rolls against it have advantage. So, Zai,
That's
you have
that
advantage on all attacks.
Stadio binding shot. All right.
Yeah.
Gimble's gonna go pee real quick.
Okay.
Gimble will be right back.
Zai,
I'll wait for Morgan to get back because I'm going to scream Gimbal. Before I attack him.
okay. Well then, while you're doing that, the other wolves are going to go.
Did the other wolves get to go before the demons?
Do you think the demons go?
The demons are crazy. I also have no control over them, so they do whatever they want.
Oh my god. I love it. That's very good.
Yeah, that's why I rolled out.
Very good on
I've done this
spell.
before.
Okay, then let's have the demons go. What do they do? You can. I don't know if they're available. Do you want to show to everyone? Okay, I opened up the demon character sheet for you. Everything that says fire is actually earth, but otherwise the same thing.
Okay.
Those are cool looking.
Yeah, remember to tab over to the character sheet section. So when it dies, it explodes.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
It can cast heat metal. It has claws, which it only does one attack, and it has a fire breath that it can use, but it can only use like once before it has to recharge it.
Yeah, I think as they're just summoned, they're very agitated, so they would just be clawing at whatever the closest dire wolves are to them, or the regular
Right.
wolves.
Right, do 4 attacks.
Do I do that from the Melfit, or do I do that from my sheet?
The Mephit. Just roll their claw attack 4 times.
I'm sorry, could I get the sheet again? One more time, I'm sorry.
Oh, did it close?
Yeah.
Or- Huh. Okay, did that work?
I have the page, but it only shows me bio and info.
You can't switch over to the character sheet?
No, it only shows the one tab.
Whatever, I'll roll it for you.
Alright, bet, thank you.
Oh, some stinky rolls there. Not very good rolls.
Terrible demons, I hate them.
Yeah, one of them is going to hit and do 2 damage.
Good job, buddy.
Okay. Alright, so, Morgan, are you back yet?
I am.
Okay. Zai, take your turn.
All right. Sabek exits the cave. The wolves and the demons fighting each other. Lets out a large guffaw and just laughs at the scene before him. A smallish man named Gimbal, who he hasn't really had much interaction with, but
Just so you know,
By the way,
just some context, Gimbal is currently in the form of a lion.
a lion
okay.
right now.
So Sabek looks at Lion Gimbal and goes, Gimbal! And oh crap, I don't have my character sheet up.
You attacked me?
No,
Gimbal.
you're gonna go ham on the white wolf?
Yeah.
Good shit. Alright, first one hits. Roll your second one.
Tap up in the chat box for that, right?
Huh?
You can just tap up in the chat box for that, right?
You can, I think. Hell yeah. Alright, so those both hit. Roll damage twice.
Alright, Sabek showing up and just doing the thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to ignore your rage damage. Unless you want to take some dragon blood already.
I don't need none of that. Not yet.
Yeah. So, wow, you just doubled the damage this thing had taken.
Nice.
Oh, fuck. It did not take the amount of damage that I wrote down, but I know how much damage it has.
Okay.
Because I slipped a key, and I currently have it as 365 damage.
Wow.
Oh, shit. God damn.
Okay, so
Into paste.
Ciara, I think, is going. You guys are still in need of some help, so I'll have Ciara. She's just going to do her Eldritch Blast, but hers is much weaker than Mikhail's. They both hit, and she only does 11 damage, but that is enough that the white wolf lets out a whimper and is going to stagger on its feet and flop to the ground.
Oh,
All right.
I don't know whether it's dead or unconscious.
Oh,
We
okay.
only have 6 wolves to go.
We're making progress.
Well, actually, seeing this, the wolves are going to start trying to retreat. So this big dire wolf is going to, I think both the dire wolves are going to slip over and start attacking Mephits to try to pin them down, so that the other wolves can get away.
Yeah, they're gonna have to because the Mephits wouldn't want them to get away since they're the closest thing to them.
First one missed, second one hit. I think we can assume that the Mephits fail for narrative reasons.
Yep.
So, one of the Mephits is pinned. How much health do these guys even have? All right, so he's not dead. But one of them is pinned, and I'm going to say that lets one of the wolves get away on their turn. Otherwise, this wolf is going to jump down the cliffside and continue running away that way.
Not for long.
This wolf
Yes, please.
is going to try his damnedest to take out one of those methods, but he missed.
Fuck this nigga up.
All right, so that's it for the wolf's turn. We're going to back to the top of the turn order. Aeneas, are you in?
Because after I
she
summon my
is.
demons,
Yeah, I am.
just
My
slid
bad.
down the
I'm
mountain.
muted because
I can't-
because
Those are my
I was
demons, yeah.
talking and I didn't want you
'Cause I
guys to
can't
get
control them.
overlap, and also my
No.
headphones were dead.
Very good.
Hell yeah.
I appreciate that.
I'm like, they'll handle it.
Do you want to jump in on this combat?
Yes, if it's not going to impact you guys. I
No,
can't
you're-
see anything though.
No. Oh, you should be on a map. Make sure you zoom all the way out. There's like one section that's been revealed so far.
Oh, okay. I see.
So your character is with me in this cave, which lets out here. So
Okay.
1B goes to 1B.
Yeah, no almond milk. That's why you're supposed to put more butter.
Gotcha.
So you have line of sight to hit some of these wolves. If you kind of poke your head out, but you would have to slip past Sabak and climb over a wolf if you wanted to actually try to leave.
I'll do
Yeah,
that.
'cause I
I'll
want
climb
more
over
potatoes.
them.
Okay, so it's just going to use half your movement, but unless you want to like run somewhere, you're probably fine.
I should be good. Sabek's behind me. He'll clean up.
Yeah.
All right. So with Gloomstalker, I get 3 attacks since this is my first, right?
Correct.
All right. I will. I will. And wait. So are we only fighting the wolves? What are these little red things?
Wex summoned them, and he has not told you guys what he's doing, although you're aware that he was the one who summoned them. So
Okay.
it might be reasonable to assume that they're friendly.
They are not though.
Yeah, but you didn't tell her that.
Sure didn't. That's why I'm all the way down here on the other side of the mountain.
All right. I will go for the wolves.
Are you going to try to take out the small ones that are trying to escape, or the big ones that are trying to create an opening?
Ooh. Are they just trying to escape, or do they have some kind of ulterior motive?
That's your call. They all sprang on you on a coordinated assault along with this big white wolf. As soon as the big white wolf died, the small ones all started trying to escape, and the big ones started shifting their attacks to create openings for the small ones to get out.
I guess I'll just.
You don't have to attack one of them if you don't feel good about it.
You said you were working on a fan fiction, and she's like, "Hey, when you think you could write me this thing, can you send it my right?" don't think she asked me for it. We were just talking about different things.
Nah, I'll just go for the big ones. Why not? I'll
Okay.
just go for one though, and I'll shoot it a bunch.
Okay.
Where is my character sheet? There we go.
You can always get your character sheet by holding Alt and double clicking on your character on the map.
Yeah. Okay, here we go.
You get 3 of those. I think those are all
One
hit.
Oh!
All hit. Animals usually have
damage.
lower armor class than humans because they're not wearing big funky armor and stuff. Okay. Go ahead and roll damage all 3 times.
What do you say?
Oh, wow.
And I think you get an extra D6 on your last one. So 14, 23, plus 5 is 28. Okay. He's significantly injured. And I think that
My
is
throat was scratchy this morning, so
everyone except Ciara?
water.
I don't think Ciara's gone yet. Does that sound correct to people who have been paying
Didn't you hit
attention?
them with an Eldritch Blast before I came on?
Yeah, because you did something right after Sebek.
You're right. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I think the wolves have already gone too. So we're back at the start of a new turn. Who do you guys think is the first to go? I think the first to go are the wolves trying to escape.
I would say so.
Sense.
Yeah.
Or the methods. What do you think, Wex?
I mean, this wolf that's down here with me had to slide down here, so does it get another turn
Wex, but I feel
to
like-
continue to get away?
Mikhail?
Oh, sorry, I was hitting the wrong alt. Yeah, no, I was gonna ask, since this wolf that's down here with me had to slide down the mountain, 1, did it take any damage sliding down? And 2, does it get another opportunity to run away before I can attack it?
Well, we're deciding who is going first this round. I think it makes sense narratively that the wolves are going first since they have the biggest stakes right now. Or the methods because the methods are this big like chaos factor.
Yeah, the method should probably go first, as because they're still trying to break away from them while they run away.
All right, get me some method action. They can use claws, they can do a fire breath, or when they die, they explode.
Yeah, at this point, they're starting to get very agitated that the wolves aren't paying attention to them. They should definitely, like, I would say, like, 1 or 2 of them should try to claw again to the ones that are close. But the methods that are furthest away should definitely try to fire breath the 2 big ones.
Okay, so we'll have them line up for that. These 2 are gonna.
They also don't care about hurting each other. That's not important to them.
I love it. Okay, they're so shitty though. They both missed. But let's
God, they're the worst demons.
However, I think they did play a significant role in this battle in that they were like a huge chaos factor that helped turn make the wolves start to panic. What's this roll to save against fire? Is it dexterity? Dexterity. DC 11 dexterity to avoid the fire. They both avoid the fire, but they're going to take half damage. God. Shitty demons.
They are the worst demons. That's why you know what? I want to go back in time and I want to reiterate that I sighed very heavily that I had to open that book and cast this spell because I really didn't want to.
Okay. Does anyone oppose the wolves going next?
I do not.
No,
Okay.
not at all.
All right, so these wolves are going to run into this cave. These 2 are also going to run into this cave and provoke a grand total of 4 attacks of opportunity from the Mephits. Keep in mind, people, whenever you run away from something, it gets to attack you. 2
Ooh.
of those hit for a grand total of 8 damage.
Awesome. Good job, little guys.
Finally.
Wow,
There.
Sawback, don't be mean. Not everything's as huge and giant and scary as you.
Yes, these demons are very pitiful compared to Sabek. Okay, so these wolves are going to disappear into a cave system. And as soon as they're gone, these Mephits are going to turn and look at Gimbal and Lunara. And this wolf is going to run down the mountain rather than jumping off the side. He's going to run down the path, but he moves significantly faster than Wex, so you're going to have trouble keeping up with him if you want to chase him. So,
Damn, I wanted more wolf meat.
I know. Who wants to go next?
They're gone now.
Oh no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not feeling these little
There are some
demon
big red
sprites.
demon things, though.
Demon things? I thought they were ours. Do we have to kill them?
Well, we did summon them.
Yeah, I
They were looking at you and licking their lips, though.
I have no control over these beasts.
It's a blessing and a curse summoning these lesser demons. Okay, I'm going to attack these lesser demons. I'm going to use no key points and only attack twice.
Oh, hold on. Mikhail, as part of casting, you can make a circle on the ground with the material blood. The circle encompasses your space. Demons can't cross or harm the target or harm anyone within it. However, it's your call whether your character pulled out like a packet of blood to use for this ritual, or whether he cast it using a wand. You could do either, but if you did the wand, you wouldn't have had blood to make a circle on the ground.
Yeah, this was in the heat of the moment, and I definitely did
I
it
don't think
begrudgingly.
you-
I didn't put down a circle. There's no protection here.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, I love it. Very good. Very, very good. Okay, so Gimbal, go hog wild on some Mephits.
Bam! Bam!
What are these guys' AC?
It's probably garbage.
So the first one hit. Okay. Yes. So you hit once. You can use a key point to attack again, but remember that you have to conserve those for the rest of the day. Do you get them back? Okay, you only have to conserve those until lunch break, so you can feel free to use them.
Hey, baby, are you making a
Okay,
match?
so you've attacked twice. Do you want to use a key point to either make one of those stunning fist or attack a third time?
I said, are you making the mask?
I can't hear you if you're talking.
No, I will not use a key point.
Very good. Okay. Who wants to go next?
I
Did
think
Morgan
I'm
roll
also-
damage though?
Sorry, I'll do it. 8 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. I'm gonna make this the last turn, and then we're going to do a plea bargain for what we need to do to wrap up the combat.
Okay.
Who wants to go?
I would like to go next. I'm not actually going to make an action. I'm just going to scream in demon tongue that I want them to be gone.
Okay. This is actually an interesting idea.
Like, I don't care if they go somewhere else. They just need to not be here.
Your character knows Abyssal.
I sure do know Abyssal. I spent a lot of time learning it.
Yeah, I think you can do that. Make a. Do you think it's persuasion or intimidation?
This is 100% intimidation.
Same roll. So make an intimidation check. fuck.
Ooh.
So I think the Mephits stop what they're doing. They had been like closing in. They stop what they're doing and they're going to back off a little bit. They look like they're about to turn and run.
Just read their whole lives.
Okay, that was very good.
Yeah, I'm glad that intimidation check went through. I was like, oh, please don't.
Your character has dope-ass charisma. You're going to win intimidations as often as not.
Yeah, that's why I went intimidation instead of persuasion.
Actually, you're not proficient in either, so you have equal chance of succeeding.
Damn.
Both are rolled by charisma, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
It does not say how
hold on.
long
Can't we
these
like
exist for.
Can't we tame these lesser demons and have them follow us? So that
He
even
can
though they
summon
can't
them
attack us-
anytime he wants. They're very dangerous to keep around.
Yeah, they really shouldn't be here at all.
Are these different than the like ghost or spirit that he summoned after the last battle
Yes.
in our last game? Okay.
They're different. These are actual fleshy imps.
Okay.
Okay. If nobody has anything else they want to do, these Mephits are going to run away.
Oh, what's up with this spirit wolf that's near Sabek?
It's dead.
It's actually
Well-
okay. I thought it just fell over and we weren't sure.
So it fell over on inspection. You can see that it's still breathing raggedly, but is not conscious. It also, I called it a spirit wolf. You don't know what it is. It is a larger than normal white wolf that leaves a sort of after image whenever it moves. And whenever you look at it, you get that sort of effect like when you look at the sun or when you look at a bright light where your eyes sort of
Yeah.
trail.
Yeah, I see it, and it looks magical. So I think Sabek would want to take his sword vertical and just stab down into the ground.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Do I need to roll?
Nope.
For that? Oh, okay.
You got it. It's unconscious. Okay. Spirit wolf stops breathing.
Oh.
The blood that it lets out is red, but seems to have this prismatic quality on top of it, like kind of like oil floating on water. Okay. Well, with that, unless anybody has anything else they want to do, the Mephits get away, and it's time for a da-da-da-das.
That's awesome. I kind of want to climb back up, and I would like to collect my wolf pelt.
Okay. Important question. Are you climbing back up by going through the cave, which takes like a minute, or are you going to attempt to scale this wall?
I mean, it would be super manly to try to climb back up the wall, but I'm gonna go back to the cave.
Okay. So we all get out, and now I want to do some catch up. So for Zai and Aeneas, we ended. Ooh, what's this? Very good. Very good music. Okay. So, we ended last game. You guys were going to hunt down this dragon. As you approached the place that your gifted memory told you that this dragon could be found at, you found this large mountain range, the Sword Mountains. You saw, like a couple days out, a dragon flying in the air above this mountain range, and it seemed to be taking off and landing from one particular mountain every time. However, we cannot directly scale that mountain because it's so steep. Our one flying companion tried to fly up, but there are these big hosts of giant flying birds circling around that will attack anything flying, so he didn't have any success there. There is a trail that leads to this mountain by going through another mountain, and marked on that trail is a sign that reads like to Varunga's lair. The one other thing worth noting, this wolf ambush happened, and along the way we passed through this small cave just to get from 1A to 1B, and marked on the walls of the cave in Dwarvish were the words, "Turn back, his offers are not what they seem." So that catches us up to the present, but I want to talk about one other thing that happened in the night, which the other characters are not aware of. Let me see. I swear I wrote it down. Okay. We're going back to last night. You guys are camping around a fire at the foot of this mountain. And as usual, you have your fireside discussions. And the topic that came up last night was, when you were a child, what did you think you'd be doing at your age? And would your child self be proud of you?
Repeat that, Brent.
When your character was a child, what did you think you'd be doing at your current age? And would your child self be proud of you?
No.
Okay, asked and answered.
Solid question.
What did child Gimbal think that Gimbal would be doing when he's, I don't know, 20?
Gimbal wanted to be a... Because he...
Oh, hold on, you cut out there. What'd you say? I can't hear you. For some reason, your mic is cutting out. Can you type it? In the meantime, who wants to go next?
I'm thinking.
Wait, Morgan can hear me. I don't know why I had to type that out. Okay, so Sabek, Wex.
When Sabek was a child, he was being groomed to go into his village's priesthood.
Ooh.
He was unhappy with that.
Okay.
Never really believed as his fellow villagers believed. And he was just kind of going through the motions because that's what he believed his family wanted. Child Sabek, looking at Sabek now, would be kind of happy that he's not doing what everybody had encouraged him to do growing up, but at the same time, he would still feel kind of lost and a little upset because of the magic that's affecting him. And
Yeah, I mean, Sabek has not had a happy life so far, but did kind of turn into a badass, which I think it sounds like young Sabek would have appreciated. So, all right, I like that.
He would have appreciated that, but he would have still been disappointed in what he is as an adult.
I'm going to go ahead and say Ciara, when she was a child, grew up on a farm, and her... Oh, let's see, because I forgot that she wasn't raised by her biological father. She grew up with stories of her biological father, who was this, like, heroic paladin that was protecting the realm and always wanted to be like him. So I think she would see herself right now as sort of like on the right path. But also, Ciara is arguably still a child, so not the most informative. Wex or Lunara?
I can go. I definitely think that Wex sitting with the group, kind of being introspective and remembering bits and pieces of his childhood and how terrible it just was for him. He was born into slavery, so a lot of his childhood was kind of not his own to have.
Mm.
And as he got older, he started to understand like why him being in the place that he was so important and special. The Shadowlands of Ashai don't really have any women there. So the idea that he was allowed to stay was this very important and just altering thing for him. You know, as he got older and finally gained his freedom, it was one of those things of, I need to know more about myself. And I think adult Wex, or really young adult Wex, kind of understands more about the world through travel.
Mm. Okay. So he would sort of be proud of his understanding.
Yes, definitely more proud of the understanding of the world around him. Not so much that, as we all do, we try to not become our parents, but end up becoming our parents, and is upset that he's slowly becoming more and more like the father that he doesn't really know a lot about, other than what he's heard in passing and in legend.
Okay. Lunara, any ideas?
So far, I'm mostly playing around with the idea that as a child, Lunara was kind of stuck in the middle of this battle that was going on between her mother and her father. Just like, things were well at first, but eventually problems just grew because, you know, my mom was a human and my dad was an elf, and they eventually just grew to not trust each other for one reason or another. And I eventually grew tired of it because I didn't want to be in the middle of it, so I left. And just, that's how I became a wanderer and started like going around the woods and just traveling around, not
Sorry, I disconnected and reconnected and it worked.
There we go.
Ah, we're back.
Hey now.
All right.
hello.
Sorry.
Lunara's
Sorry for
not
the trouble.
y'all here.
So, last one was, Lunara, would your child self be proud of you?
Oh, you didn't hear any of that?
No, I heard all about her parentage. I just didn't hear the last part.
Oh yeah, so basically because of like the conflict between my mother and my father, Lunara eventually left and just kind of got away from it all, and that's how she became a wanderer and just started like chilling around in the forest. So I would say that she is proud of herself for leaving and like getting away from all of that, but she's not proud of herself for like not getting to learn more about her father before she left.
Okay, very good. I like that. So, you guys are still on this path that leads to Varunga's lair. The natural next step in the path is this cave entrance marked 2A. The only other things I want to point out are there seems to be a cliff ledge, like a very far up. Let's see, 40 feet up that you could theoretically climb to. Otherwise, there are two sections, one that you could slide down to and one you would have to climb up to. And they both have these things that look like maybe a chest or something on them, but otherwise you don't see, like, you have no idea how to get to them, except that they both have a cave mouth.
I kind of want to look at Sebek and just kind of motion to him like, "Hey, can you smell anything?"
Asking is if he can, like, smell magic?
Yeah, just like magic. Like, he should be kind of in tune with any kind of, like, dragons, right? If there's any lingering magic, I mean, he's very sensitive to the idea of magic. Would he know if it's here?
That idea. Definitely dragons. If there was a dragon nearby, I think he would have at least have the potential to be able to smell it. And there's no dragon within, I don't know, like 500 feet.
Okay.
So,
No dragon in your immediate vicinity.
I think Sebek takes a deep whiff and kind of shrugs his shoulders, but then swings his sword and points towards the entrance at 2A.
Okay.
Also, is Gimbal still a lion?
I'm still a lion.
I can't smell anything but cat piss.
Rare.
Can confirm. Very pungent.
Yeah, I think we should head towards 2A.
I'm hip to it. If that's where Sebek says we should go, I'm gonna follow Sebek.
Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna grab all 5 of us and move us through the entrance to 2A, and then I'm going to reveal it. So
Yeah, what's up?
let me zoom out a little bit so I can get the full
Yeah, definitely. If you need me to move
room.
back a little bit so you don't spray anything else, just let me know.
reveal tool. Click.
I'm about to spray it here so I can start cooking something.
Where is the map?
Come on, bro.
I'm just waiting for him to reveal the map so I can focus back in.
Move yourselves a little bit to the left, and you should see where we're at.
I see it.
Yep, cool beans.
Okay, so the room you've got a ledge, another ledge connected by a fairly narrow bridge, about 3 feet wide, and between them is a gorge that goes down several, like a good distance. Let me see if I wrote down what distance that was. And then there are these pillars. Throughout the room.
The pillars, they look like they have holes. Are they?
They don't actually have holes. That's just how they were rendered, because they needed some way to indicate the top. Okay, so
Cool line, by the way.
Eternal Smokeaxe. Come on now.
the pit is deep enough that it looks like if you were to fall off of it, it would take several seconds to hit the bottom. The other thing I'll say, since I assume you guys are, at least one of you is carrying a torch, if you shine the torch over the ledge, you will see the torch reflected back at you, so there's a body of water down there.
Cool.
I think Sebek could probably kick a couple of rocks off the edge just to test what you just said.
Okay, you do. They hit the bottom. There's splashes.
Really long drop.
Now, real quick about this area where we're all standing. Have we already crossed the bridge yet?
No. You've
Okay.
just entered 2A. Sorry, let me reveal 2A for you.
Okay. Because I thought
That's 2B.
Okay,
on
yeah,
the
my
other side.
bad. Yeah. I got them mixed up. My bad. I thought we went inside 2B, not 2A. Go ahead.
Nope. So, what do you do?
Sabek starts to approach the bridge.
No. You can go over the bridge last. You're big and scary, and it's not very stable. We're not. You don't go first.
Well, excuse me. It says, Lunara, would you like to go first?
Yes, I will. So I'm going to cross the bridge. Is that cool?
Yeah. Move your character. Just don't drag her all the way across.
There, she's in the middle.
So I will say, as you get on the bridge and you get about 10 feet across, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity save.
Okay.
Oh, look, you rolled. Okay, so you are plenty good. You see something flying at you out of the corner of your eye, and you jump backward just in time to avoid a massive raven that flies across the bridge from below. So it looks like it had a hiding spot on the far side of one of these pillars and attempted to knock you off the bridge. So you successfully avoided it. It looks like it is circling back around for a second pass. What do you do?
Can I shoot it from this bridge without risking falling off?
You would not risk falling off to draw your bow and shoot it. I cannot promise what the risk is involved with standing on the bridge while a raven's trying to fly at you.
Yeah, no, I'd like to finish crossing if I can, even if that gets at a reaction shot or whatever.
Okay, so let me check distance. You're looking at about 30 feet to get to the other end of the bridge. You could do that. Yeah, you could do that with your movement, so you would still get a shot afterwards.
Okay,
it would
cool.
essentially take 2 movements to
Look
get
inside the bottle.
across the
Water?
bridge.
Okay.
We'll address that if anyone else tries it.
Okay, so I'm going to finish crossing, and then I get 1 shot because of how much I moved?
No, you still get your full attack. So 3 shots since it's your first.
Okay. I just have a quick question, though, because I was looking at my inventory. I see a magic bow. Is that the bow we got from the ghost fight we did, 2 games ago? Because I feel like it was named Short Bow when I got it, but I don't see the short bow anymore.
Yeah, the magic bow is the one you got after we beat the fake Santa Claus dude.
What
And
the?
we-
Oh no! Sorry, no, that's not your inventory. That's an attack. That is because at one point I put an enchantment on you that made your bow deal extra damage. So I gave you that just to roll the extra damage when you needed it. That's only for when you're under the effect of Ciara's enchantment.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. I'll just shoot it then. Pew.
But you do have 10 enchanted
I thought I
arrows.
was gonna have to.
I do,
Need
but
to.
I
Yeah,
I
probably.
feel like you said they're probably saved better off for ghost-like characters.
Yeah.
I don't know if this Raven is a ghost per se, so I'm gonna stick with
doesn't
the
seem
normal
to be.
arrow. Yeah.
Alright. So you get 3 shots since it's your first turn. I think all 3 of those hit.
Oh, my bad. I hit him 4.
Sorry, the first 3 all hit.
And then
Okay, 9, 5, and 4. So that is a total of 18 damage. The bird looks like it's significantly injured, and it's going to let out several claws of anger, and it's going to fly to the very top of the room in the far corner away from you, which is let's say it's double whatever the distance on the X-plane is to you. So it's 140 feet away. I don't know whether that's out of the range of your bow or not.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to shoot it from that far away.
Okay. I'm going to look it up anyway, but what do other people do?
Should I get a T-shirt? Because I'm like.
I would like to attack that bird with Morphic Reach.
Morphic Reach will let you hit something 10 feet away, but not 70 feet away.
Oh, okay. Well, I'd like to transform into a pterodactyl.
So I'm putting some limits on your transformation because your character is a monk instead of a druid. I'm going to say, due to the natural limitations of your body, you can take on a lot of different shapes, but there are limits to what actual abilities you can get. Your character can't make yourself light enough to fly. So you can get wings, and I would say you could use those to like hover or like dampen a fall, but your body's just too heavy to get aerial lift.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'd be a fat bird.
Yeah. Lunara, just so you know, that bird is technically a longbow can go anywhere from 150 to 600 feet, but that area between 150 and 600, you're gonna get disadvantage.
Okay, because technically the bows start dropping off.
Yeah. So
Gotcha.
you could hit him, but you would be at a disadvantage.
I gotcha. I'll let everyone else go first, though.
I'm not putting us in turn order yet.
Oh, right.
In abstract, what people want to do.
Gotcha.
I think Sabek would. Well, where are these birds? Okay, so one is over there, and how far away are they? In like,
We've only seen one so far.
is it like whenever one comes and tries to attack someone again? Like, I feel like Sabek would throw one of his javelins. I mean, I have two of them, and I know I'll lose it if I do it.
Okay.
So I feel like I'd throw a javelin at a bird.
Very good. Okay. Well, the bird does not seem to be moving from its perch up high.
Do I have any kind of? Do I have like line of sight? Can I try?
You do, but it's like 90 feet away from you. Yeah, it's. Yeah. Well, that would be if it was on a horizontal, but it's also in the far top of the chamber. So you would be throwing upwards at it as well, which is a little harder to do. It has positioned itself pretty well in a spot that's hard to reach.
Mm-hmm.
I'll wait until it gets closer to do that.
Okay. If everybody's waiting, it continues to wait.
I think Sabek would try to make a distraction, would like make a whole bunch of noise. Here, birdie, birdie, that kind of thing. Is Gimbal still a lion, or does he, or did he
So-
turn into a pterodactyl?
Technically, I failed to turn into a pterodactyl.
I think you have
Some
the
still
shape
alive.
of a pterodactyl, but you're just a fat pterodactyl. They can't fly.
Okay. Yes, I'm a fat pterodactyl.
What
Okay.
is the purpose of that?
Well, it was so that I could fly. Learning guy.
Okay.
Fat wings, man.
We all can't turn into dragons, Sabek. Jeez.
No, I just wanted to see if it was making it wet.
Um,
Do I from where we are? Do I have line of sight too, or no?
yes, but I think your weapon has even shorter range than the longbow.
No, I meant for a Eldritch Blast, or would that not
Yeah.
hit?
Eldritch Blast, I think, has limited range.
Okay, then I kind of want to walk to the edge, and I just want to.
Eldritch Blast is good for up to 120 feet. If you stood on the edge of your platform, you would be able to reach him.
like around there.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I want to do that, and I want to blast the bird.
Okay, blast the bird. Blast
Yeah,
away.
it's like Dark Wings, Dark Words. I don't like crows as it is.
All right, do your blasts. Shoot.
I was trying to. I clicked it and it didn't do anything. All right, there we go.
That hits. Second one hits.
Cool.
So
I'll roll damage.
I'll go ahead and say you blast him out of the sky. So you hit him with a good beam of magical energy, and it's you know what it is? It's like when you see a bird get hit with a shotgun, and it basically just disappears, and there's a puff of feathers in the air that slowly falls to the ground. I'm just gonna delete it. He's gone. Okay, so you guys cross?
You did it.
Hey, Sebek, you want to come over here for a second?
Sure. So,
You got real big lungs. Can you scream for me, big guy?
Very good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
My wings are shaking right now, so.
Zai, can you make an intimidation check for me?
I'm thoroughly intimidated.
I intimidated myself. That doesn't work. I swear to fucking.
Wow.
Okay, nothing happens.
I shouted into the void and there was no effect. Wait, shouted into the void.
You know what
and there was
happens?
nothing.
The void shouts back.
Oh
You hear
God.
Wow.
Okay,
I didn't shake
So-
the church.
do you guys cross?
I feel like Gimbal or sorry, are light. One of y'all two should go next.
Ciara is constantly eager to prove herself, so I think Ciara is up for it. If you guys want to, you know what? She'll very easily give in to peer pressure if you guys try to peer pressure her.
I pat her on the back and say, "Hey, I think you could do it."
I already made it across. You got this. Come on.
One girl did it, can't another.
What?
Texas.
And Ciara is going to be hit by the second giant raven as it flies out of its perch,
I know it.
and is going to. I think she's gonna start falling. I'm gonna roll a second dex save to see if you can catch the
Knocked
corner.
off the bridge? Shit.
Okay, yeah. So she's able to catch the corner of the bridge as she gets hit by this second giant raven that flies out of a hidden nest below.
Fat pterodactyl should probably not go over
It
the
won't see you as a threat. Waddle your way over there and save her.
Well, if I do, I'm gonna kill Ciara because the bridge is gonna break.
Brent, will the bridge break due to weight? Or is it
It's a thin, like, homemade wood plank bridge. I'm not
Bridge is
saying
no
it's going to
bridge,
break,
but
but it's not very solidly built.
No, I'm gonna morph into a small rat.
Remember, you have to maintain roughly the same amount of body mass, whatever shape you take on. So if you transform into a rat, you'll be like a capybara.
Yeah, you'll be like a little Master Splinter.
Okay, I'm going capybara.
Okay. And you're gonna try to cross?
Yeah.
Okay. Capybara, you try to cross. The Raven is going to try to circle back and go after him next, but everyone has a chance to move before it does that. Is it safe to assume that Lunara and Wex would shoot at it?
Yes, I would
Definitely.
try to at
Yeah,
least
do your
do.
attacks.
So, all right.
I bet money with your 2 attacks it dies. So
So I can do 2? Or we
yeah,
both just do
you
1?
get 2 shots. Wex gets 2 shots.
I technically could shoot. I could attack too.
Yeah. As it closes in on you, I would say you could prepare an attack. All right, both of those, all 4 of those. So 6, 9, 10, 10. Okay, yeah, you kill it. So it's zooming in at Capybara Gimbal, and Gimbal like rears back like he's ready to pounce on it as it dives on him, and then 2 arrows and 2 bolts of magic hit it simultaneously from opposite sides, and again you just get that poof as the bird disappears. But this time the feathers kind of still have some momentum, and Gimbal just gets a shower of feathers in his face. Okay.
Which is nice. I averted danger because giant ravens probably eat capybaras. So I avoided disaster at that moment.
Yeah, the capybara is the giant version of a rat, which a giant raven would eat.
I didn't think about that before I morphed.
Ciara is going to say, "Good job, guys. Can somebody help me out here? I'm very weak." She's going to attempt to do a chin up and get about 2 inches up, and then.
Capybara can help.
Okay. Gimbal offers her some tooth that she can grab onto and pulls her up. Okay. And with that, you guys are all able to cross the bridge now. There's no other ravens. Okay. We're going to move into this area a little bit to the right. And we're going to have a scene, but Morgan, this is your hard cut, right?
What?
This is your hard cut. You have to leave at this time.
This was actually my first.
I got another 5 minutes.
It wasn't perfect.
Okay.
So he has to leave soon.
But yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and reveal this entire side of the mountain because you're up pretty high and you would have a pretty good view of it. So let me.
So for this tutorial, you want to make sure that your hair is soaked in wet.
Move your cameras to the left some. Okay, so we're on the back side of the mountain that we started on. And you are going to... The wolves are not in front of you.
Okay.
However, as you walk down the mountain trail, you're going to see a giant brown bear jump out in front of you. And this bear looks like shit. This bear has cuts and wounds all over its body. One of its arms is a stump and is freshly bleeding, and it has a gouge across its stomach that looks like his guts should be spilling out, but something is holding them inside. You're going to notice a couple weird things about this bear up front. Well, Lunara is going to notice the first thing, which is that this bear has sort of weird proportions. It's a little bit more humanoid in proportion than most bears. The other weird thing, which everyone notices, is that this bear is wearing a necklace, bright red pendant that is glowing softly. And the bear is screaming at you. It is howling and roaring and seems to be very upset. What do you do?
What is the animal handling skill? Is that something that could come into play here, or?
Yeah. If you wanted to try to calm down a bear, yeah.
Okay, can I do that? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try and calm that bear down.
I'll give you advantage here.
Ooh.
And I do need to know what you're doing to calm him down.
I don't know. I guess like approaching it, but like in a way that shows that I'm non-hostile, and I've just got my hands out in front of me, like, "Whoa there, bear."
You make
Chill out.
you make your frame low. You're sort of like approaching him sideways. You're not looking him in the face and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You're going to hear the bear say in common, "Back, all of you back! I've already paid my price to that monster. I won't have his thugs interrogating me and my family."
But I want to interrogate him. Can I ask him to tell us more?
When you ask him to tell you more, he stops roaring for a second and sort of pants, and slumps against a wall and says, You don't come on behalf of the giant?
Yeah, I don't think I do that enough.
No, 'cause I know you don't.
No, what giant?
He's going to begin to tell you a story. He's going to tell you. He's going to tell you
No, I
the
love
story that happened about
That was nice.
half an hour
That's
ago,
cool.
when this frost giant Orel, who moved into the area about a
What are you saying?
week ago,
Oh, yeah.
Orel had been demanding tribute from him and his family in the form of food. And today, they were not able to meet his quota, and so Orel came in and took this bear, whose name is Zebediah. He took Zebediah's wife, Miriam, and Zeb and his children tried to fight him, but the giant was ruthless. He killed one of the children, grievously wounded Zebediah, and made off with a unconscious Miriam, which he presumably intends to eat.
Wow, you're laying it on heavy.
Right? I will
That was a
save
bad
your wife.
Happy bar.
Okay.
About to scream back at the bear, but now feels bad about it, considering what he just heard.
Okay. So I'm curious how you guys want to play out this scene, but I will go ahead and tell you right away that if you look a little bit to the north in like a second, you're going to see Zebediah's cave, which, as long as you guys are cordial, he won't try to stop you from entering. He's real fucked up. He's not in good shape.
Yeah. Can I inquire about his necklace? I'm curious about it.
He's going to say that this is the one heirloom he keeps from his life in the human world. It is a periapt of health, and it has saved him and his family many times over. It allows the body to hold together long enough for itself to heal.
I'm literally
It's
thinking
the
about
only
how I'm
thing
gonna kill
that's
this bear
keeping
and
his
steal that
guts
thing.
inside and keeping him from bleeding out right now.
Ah. Okay, I gotta go. Gimbal has to leave.
All right. Very good.
Thank you, Gimby.
Deuces. See you, Gimbal.
Bye.
Until the next battle.
All right. Very good. Good game, Morgan.
I'll see you guys next week.
See ya. So, how do you guys want to handle this situation? Wait, Lunar, did I say that? Did I hear you say that you vowed to get his wife back?
I want to, but if
You
we're
just put
more
that on her.
entranced in the dragon, like,
No,
is
I
it
mean,
on the way? Can we do
well,
both.
he's going to say that the frost giant Orel lives in a cave further in the mountains, and based on his description, you get an idea that it seems to be at least partially on the way to the dragon.
What are y'all trying to do?
I mean, right now we're trying to find this dragon to get some dragon blood, but
For Falbeck?
yeah, for
I
Sabek.
do want to save his wife. I feel bad for this bear thing, man.
Yeah, he's a werebear.
Pig.
Yeah, this werebear. Man, I don't like werebears. Skyrim werebears are scary, but this werebear was cool, and I was able to talk to him, and I want to get his wife back because he's a chill guy and he needs to have a cool day.
Okay.
You're too nice, woman.
He's going to say something along the lines of, I have no right to ask this of you, but I'm so afraid for her, and I just don't have the strength in me to take Orel on alone. If you will, I'll go with you. We'll take him on together. He says this while slumped against the
I'm not gonna have to steal
wall
the
and
amulet. He'll
seeming
die,
to
and I will
have
take it.
struggling to remain conscious.
Real quick, does anyone else understand? Well, he's speaking in common, so I guess
He's
everybody
speaking in
who understands common can understand him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, lead the way, Bear. We'll take this giant.
Okay. So, if that's the case, you guys can poke your head in the den up above. It looks like a family of barbarian werebears lived there. The only thing of note is that there is a dead and cleft in twain werebear pup just inside.
What's that little necklace?
Oh, that was actually just a reminder to myself to not forget that Zebediah is wearing this pendant. Oh,
Okay.
He's going to offer you that if you can save his wife, that would be worth more to him than any worldly possessions, and he would gladly offer you his pendant in payment.
Only if it doesn't kill him, because I don't want him to give it up and then like his organs just immediately fall out.
Well, you could handle that by giving him a chance to heal up first.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, let's follow this bear.
All right. So,
I'm stealing that fucking pen.
let me do some.
Wanted to be my sweet companion afterwards. He's gonna follow me around. No, I'm just kidding. I don't think I can do that.
Nice ass elf, bro.
Okay. Let's see. Okay.
It feels very
I'm
good.
gonna need you guys to move your characters for me as I do some map management.
Into the
I just want to like coat your hair. With
Mm-hmm. And then I'm gonna put
damn
the
it.
thing on, right?
I thought I had. Oh, here it is. Hold
I'm trying to
on.
get like every little inch.
So we're
Gotcha.
actually going to be going through the path marked to Mountain Front. Okay. Can you move your characters over here? Look far to the right. We're actually back on the map that we started on.
And I just made for you, because technically speaking, this is a quarter, and
And you guys have just circled around to the far side of the mountain.
is it remove your glasses for a second?
Alright, hold up.
Okay. Let me zoom in and see if I missed anything. Let's see. We've
How
got
much of this was
Ciara,
that?
Lunara, Wex,
So for you,
and
like,
Sabak, and
last
Zebediah.
time that I used
So,
the quarter piece, and I was okay.
You've gone up the hill a little further. You've circled back around to the
Okay.
front of the mountain, and there is a cave entrance here. And that cave entrance is going to lead you, if you look just a little bit above where you're currently looking. In just a second, I will have this revealed. Okay, yes. Look a little bit to the north, and
No,
you
the
guys are at
Theme from Final Fantasy
the
X.
entrance labeled
I'm saying what
5A.
it sounds like to me. I don't know what it is. I'm saying this would sound like sad lifetime music.
You guys are letting Zebediah take the lead?
Yeah, the bear should lead the way.
Okay. So, you come to a three-way intersection in the cave. And Zeb is going to indicate that this path will lead you to the audience hall of the mountain, or of the dragon Venuvius, or whatever his name is. This path leads you further into the mountain cave
Okay.
complex. And this path leads to the cave where Orel, the frost giant, is staying.
Work.
Is there anything in that chest?
Let me check what my note says. Near the tunnel mouth is what appears to be Cody's character could identify this as a chest of the Aarakocra people, the like bird people that he's of. If it's not locked and you can open it up, inside whatever contents were once in there have been removed, and there's nothing but insects and dust inside.
I just want to scowl.
So,
Sabek sneezes.
your options are you can go to the dragon's audience hall. You can go to face Orel, the frost giant. You can go further in the mountain, or you could go explore these two cave mouths on the front of the cave that have not found any entrance to thus far.
Is there any relation between this frost giant and the dragon?
No. The dragon has lived here for generations. In fact, we believe that this might not be the first dragon in his family to have lived here. But Orel arrived only a week ago. He will say that dragons and giants are famous bitter enemies, and it's a little peculiar that a frost giant would willingly live so close to a dragon without fighting it.
Question about this kind of lore. Are dragons more of a bestial creature, or are they more of a sentient, intelligent creature?
They're very sentient. They're smarter than most people. Think Smaug from The Hobbit. Like, very cunning, very smart, but driven just by very different instincts than humans are.
I think Sabek would have an inkling towards this and would know about the enmity between dragons and giants, and would suggest to the party that we approach the dragon but not attack it. We try to talk to it and inform them of the giant that's done this to this guy.
Very interesting.
But that is probably going to. I can imagine people being just like, but we got to help this guy now. Like, we can't go and hope that that's going to work out, because what if it doesn't? So what do y'all think? Should we go talk to the dragon and get his help against the giant?
Well, aren't we technically here to fight the dragon? So I feel like if we go and bequeath it, hey, help us with this giant, and then we come back thanks for helping us with that giant. Anyways, we're here for your blood. It's gonna look.
It would look bad, but you would be fighting the dragon after it had just ended a fight.
I was about to say, Wax doesn't have a whole lot of honor, and Sabek is addicted to shit. So I just let them bloody each other up, and then.
Sabek, because of your aforementioned knowledge of these things, I will tell you that a frost giant warrior is no joke, and is probably a harder fight than you guys could handle on your own.
Okay.
I'm going to double down on saying that we should get the dragon's help.
I'm with him then.
I almost want to just motion to the bear. How long has the giant had your wife for?
He's only had her for about half an hour now. You guys came right after him.
Okay, maybe there's no danger. I mean, I don't care about this bear. We should go talk to the dragon.
Okay. When you guys say that, Zebediah is going to say, yes, very good. You do that. I'm going to sit here and rest. And he's going to slump in the corner.
I hope this nigga's
and
dead
close
when we
his
come
eyes.
back, so I don't have to deal with him. Fine, let's move forward, and I motion that Sebek should walk in first.
Alright. So you guys are going in through the path that leads to the dragon's audience chamber?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to reveal the remainder of the front of the mountain.
Which entrance is the Dragon's Audience Chamber?
5B.
5D?
5B, yeah.
D is in boy?
Boy, yes.
Okay. So you guys are going to drag your cameras to the south. You're going to let out on the front of the mountain on the east side at the door named 5B. So you can see you are now like directly in front of this other mountain that you've seen the dragon flying above. The trail seems to lead to a cave mouth just across this rickety-looking wooden bridge. So presumably you get to that cave mouth and it will lead you closer, at least, to the giant. However, you see that flock of flying giant ravens that you saw on the outside of the mountain before is circling above this rickety bridge. And looks like they're watching you guys carefully.
In with the goddamn birds. What is this, fucking Odin's Mountain?
I mean, we need to press on.
Physically unaware of who
Yeah. Fight these birds.
Okay.
I think I would like to get close and throw my javelin. I really want to throw a javelin at a bird.
Okay. I'm moving us up to the mouth of the bridge. That's all right?
Yep.
Okay. So you run up, and these things are circling. I don't know. I'm trying to think what would actually be a feasible good distance for them to circle. 10 feet is the height of your average room. So 20 feet would be two stories up. I think they're circling about 2 stories up, which is easily within throwing distance. Well, I say that, and yet don't actually know how far you can throw a javelin. Javelins can be thrown 30 feet or 120 feet with disadvantage.
So I can actually hit these guys.
So, you would have to be standing on the bridge to get them within 30 feet. Standing on solid ground, you could hit them, but with disadvantage.
If I'm right here, does that count as on the bridge?
I would say you could hit one of them, yeah.
Okay, I'm going to throw a javelin.
Okay, do your attack. I want to check something on your character. From second level, when you make your first attack on your turn, you can decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage on... Alright, you don't need to be raging
You
for
should
this.
tell your brother
Read the description
that
of
if
Reckless
he buys
Assault.
his PlayStation at
Reckless
GameStop,
assault?
Yeah,
he'll get a $50
it's one of your
gift card.
abilities.
Yeah, you're right.
It's one of the fundamental barbarian abilities.
I'm like, why don't you tell your
Basically,
Well, I mean, I already rolled my javelin, and it doesn't look like it hit, so...
but you can do so recklessly.
How?
You just say that you do.
Oh, okay. I do.
So essentially, what you've done is you're putting all your passion into offense and not paying attention to defense. So all enemies are going to have advantage against you this turn, but you're going to be giving yourself advantage, which is really just going to cancel out your disadvantage. So do you aim for one of the giant ravens or for the strange bird that's leading them?
One of the giant ravens.
Okay. 17 will hit. Roll damage. All right, 5 points of damage.
Rage
Duly
damage
noted.
added or nah?
Huh?
Rage damage added?
Not unless you take one of your dragon
The
blood.
dragon blood, gotcha.
Okay. With that, I think combat has been initiated.
I think we got their attention.
Which bird did he end up hitting?
The one that's to the upper left of the Hurricane. It has like a 5 in its red block.
Okay.
All right, Ciara has gone first. Or nope, that's not true. Sabek. Sabek has gone first. Who goes second? If nobody volunteers to go second, the giant raven is going to retaliate against Sabek.
Somebody go second.
I mean, I feel like Lunara would move fast enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
I also want you guys to make the decision here. Are we going to have all the ravens act on the same turn, which is usually what you do when you have a bunch of identical enemies, or are we going to have them act on separate turns so we break it up a bit?
I feel like at least the one that Sabek attacked should not attack with the group, because it should have fallen out of whatever formation it was in.
Okay, I'll allow that. I will name this Angry Giant Raven.
That means he does more damage. Oh, let me go.
We
check
have
that low.
do we have a good like exclamation mark status I could give him? I know. I'm gonna give him that one. Yeah.
Oh shit, he's flexing.
Wait, I think I found a better one. Hold on. Ah, yeah, that's better. Rah! Okay. Alright. And then we'll add these other giant ravens to the turn order. They're on right. Okay, so Angry Giant Raven is going to swoop down on Sabek and get an attack off on you. Let me check his special abilities. Insight, Pack, Tactics. Has advantage on attack rolls if at least one of the vultures... Okay. So, because it doesn't specify otherwise, you're going to get an attack of opportunity as it swoops away.
Nice. Are you talking to me or
Yeah, Sabek.
swing it with my broadsword? Wait.
Yeah. You're only going to get one hit this time. But, yeah. So, 20, I assume, hits. 14, I assume, doesn't. So, I think you only... Wait, where the frick... Oh, there's Sabek.
He's like right on top of me.
16 is going to hit. And you have 16 armor class, yeah. So you only take 6 damage as it whacks you with its massive beak as it flies by. And roll that damage on your counterattack. Okay, 11 damage. Very good.
Nice.
I got a wing, you guys.
Not really, just a feather, but you know, I exaggerate.
Okay. So, who wants to go next?
I guess I'll just start letting arrows fly.
All right.
Uh,
Oh, by the way, You were not able to retrieve your arrows in that cave earlier, unless you wanted to jump down into the water and swim around and look for them in that underground pool. So you've lost 4 of your arrows so far.
Okay.
You have 20 total.
Okay, so I have 16 now.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Oh, this is because I'm gonna lose these arrows too, because they're gonna go off the mountain.
Yep.
Oh man. It's really all I can do. Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot.
So we'll get into this after combat. Rangers are able to learn spells, but you have very limited sort of utility-based spells, and I learned one for you called Create Arrow that I thought matched your character's temperament. So if you run out of arrows, or if you just need to for whatever reason, you can conjure 20 arrows out of solid shadow. Each one lasts 10 minutes. So if you run out of arrows, you can always do that to get more, but it takes 1 action per batch.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
So I can hit any of these, right?
Yes.
But if I hit them, they might come swoop like the first one did.
I will indicate one of them looks weird, and I'll go ahead and... Oh, did I not? I have to check something. One of them looks weird. I'm going to be looking to see if I can send you guys a visual, because I made a cool image for it. But, yeah. So, who are you attacking?
I guess I'm just gonna go for the one that swoops Sabek. Since it's already down, might as well just pelt it. Okay. Click. And I do 3, right?
3 shots on your first turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna look that up to make sure that I'm not missing some caveat there. All 3 of those hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, did you wait?
And roll an extra d6 damage. You get that on your first turn.
How do I do that? Like this?
Just /roll space d6.
Ooh.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
The start of each turn, walking speed increases, lasts until the end of the turn. If you take the attack action, it should be a D8. We'll have to remember that in the future.
Okay.
If the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 damage. No caveats. Okay. I also built in your ambush attack in your attack rolls if you want to use that in the future.
Oh, cool.
Now we have 1 sweat.
My bad.
Oh, in this video.
I'll give you a +1 because that's what the difference between a d6 and d8 works out to on average. So we'll call that, what's this? 10, 15 plus 7 is 22 damage. Your third arrow kills the giant raven. This one doesn't totally disintegrate. It's going to fly and crash into the ground next to you and be dead. So,
sweet loot.
well, that's significant because you get your 3 arrows back.
Yeah, I was hoping that it's like, yeah, guess what? You get your stuff back.
Hell yeah.
That wasn't just like me playing favors. I think canonically it was swooping down at Sabek. You hit it. I think its momentum would have sent it that way.
Yeah.
So, who do we think goes next?
I mean, either I'm gonna go next or another one of the Ravens or the Raven group.
All right. I'm gonna say the giant bird goes next, and it's going to swoop down. Oh God, this is too good. It's gonna swoop down at Luna. It's going to try to peck her with its beak, and then as it goes by, it's going to try to grab her bow in its talons. And also, I want to show you because I just found this monster while I was like looking up enemies to use for this. I fucking love this monster. Pull up that thing's image. That's a cool looking monster.
Oh my god.
It has the head of a deer.
Yeah.
And
It's
the
a
body
thief,
of a
too.
Okay, so
Even ass bird deer.
yep. Okay, so it is going to attack and then initiate a strength contest. Did it not roll damage? Huh. There we go. Ooh. How'd that work out? Ooh, almost perfect damage.
Oh shit.
You're gonna take
Oh,
10
it's
points of
hurt.
damage.
Did it get my bow?
Well, hold on. We're going to do a strength contest now. So make a strength saving throw. And he's going to make a regular strength save. Oh, no!
I don't have any strength. I knew this was not gonna work.
Bye bye, bow.
God.
He pecks you and then grabs your bow, and you hold on valiantly, but he pulls it off. I will say it came close enough that you disrupted his momentum, and he's not able to get. So he's sort of stuck there next to you.
Got her bow.
Good. Can I go next?
Yeah.
I see while the ensuing struggle is happening, and I see my moment, and I'm really hungry for bird. I want to jump on its back and just like dig into its back with a dagger.
Oh, Jesus.
Shit.
Okay.
I'm down.
Make a acrobatics roll to jump on its back.
Damn it! Why did I have to do dexterity?
No.
All the
Okay.
good
Do I
stuff.
just like jump into the wall?
You literally do. You're trying to jump at it, but it's flapping around, and you're going to hit the wall. I'll be nice. I don't think you take any damage. And you still have your action.
All right. Well, while I'm on my back, I'm just gonna blast it. I gotta save this somehow.
Magic wax.
Okay. Blast it.
It's like I wanted to be cool though.
I was so hyped for that. That was gonna be awesome.
First one hits, second one doesn't. Okay.
Because I mean, it could have hit. It just.
And I would like to curse this bird.
All right. It takes 11 points of damage. Okay. Who goes next? It does still have her bow, yes.
The other birds need to go then, or
Okay.
sorry, it needs to go.
All right. The other birds will go, and I think they're also going to swoop down at Sabak. So they're going to go one after another in a line. And Sabak is not going to get an attack of opportunity on them because you only get one per turn. He's already used it.
Okay.
Your AC is 14.
I thought it was 16. Sabex? What's your armor
Sabek's
class?
is 6.
I'm looking.
It's up at the top.
16.
Okay, I'm marking that on your character sheet in this blue circle. That's what the enemies traditionally use for armor class. So just so I can remember. All right, with that in mind, miss, hit, miss, hit, miss. So you get hit twice with beaks, but everything else misses. You're going to take 6 points of damage and 5 points of damage. Ignore that +5. That would only be if he had advantage. So you're going to take a total of 11 points of damage as these birds fly past you, and they are going to swoop past and end up in the air. So Ciara will go. Ciara's making a little bit of an informed gamble here. she thinks that we're going to get a rest before we have to do another big fight, and so she is going to, yeah, she's gonna summon the Hunger of Hadar.
Oh wow. Okay.
Oh
A
shit.
20-foot radius void appears. It is filled with whispers and slurping that can be heard up to 30 feet away. No light can illuminate the area, and creatures inside it are blinded. The void's area is difficult terrain. Any creature that starts this area in the turn takes this much damage. Any creature that ends its turn in there takes this much damage.
Oh my god.
And there are these, you can't see them from the outside, but if you're inside of it, there are these milky white tentacles that are writhing around in there and attacking them.
Gross.
The Hunger of Hadar
All right.
is a very good spell.
Yeah, it's a very, very good spell.
So she's going to target it so that it only hits them. It doesn't hit any of us. Any creature that starts its turn there is going to take 2d6 damage. Any creature that ends its turn there. All right, they haven't ended their turn, but they will start their next turn there. So I'll go ahead and pre-roll it. That's and there's no save for starting your turn there. 12, 7, and 4. Oh, the other cool thing is that they are completely blinded right now. So until they leave the circle, they can't see anything. All right, who goes next? Lunara, there is still a giant bird holding your bow. Do you want to try to like jump on its back or something?
Sure, why not?
All right, how do you want to do this? Your character has a short sword, I think.
I do. I also have a dagger.
Yes.
So...
You can dual wield those.
Oh, hell yeah. I want to do that. So do I also have to do the acrobatics throw first?
Yes.
Oh!
It's not great.
No, it's not.
Not as bad as Wex though.
Here's what I'll say. You rolled well enough that it's feasible he could fail, so I'm going to do a dex save from him. Okay, he's going to flop out of the way, and consequently, he has now gotten away from you. It's going to be his turn, and he's going to start flying away with your bow.
This son of a bitch.
Lunara's portrait now, by the way, is no longer accurate.
Yeah, I don't have a bow.
So
Oh my god!
it's using its turn and is just going to fly away and then circle. It's not going to attack on its turn. Sabak, Wex.
Yeah, I don't want it to get away, so unless Sabek is also throwing a javelin, I'm gonna blast it.
I mean, it's pretty far away and it's over a gap. I feel like if it falls where it's at, it's going to drop the bow and it's just going to be gone forever.
Do we have any taunts that could bring it back?
Do we have any, like, get over here type abilities?
We need some aggro. I don't know. I know there's an upgrade that that warlocks can get that allows them to aggro, but
yeah, I definitely don't have that.
yeah.
Do you have anything that holds things?
I have nothing.
Unseen
I mean, I
Spirit.
also could throw my Hunger of Hadar at him. I don't know if that would stop him dead in his tracks, though.
No. He would still be moving. Only thing I could think of is pretty buck wild.
Wait.
I'm curious whether you just thought of the same thing I did.
I have a length of hempen rope in my inventory.
Oh my god.
Tie it to my javelin and throw it at that goddamn bird.
You thought of the same thing I did. Hell yeah! Harpoon that motherfucker.
Harpoon!
So
Sobek wouldn't actually say yeet when he throws something, though.
Would never say that, man.
That would take some additional time, but you're not moving this turn. You're not doing any additional actions, so I think you can easily fit it in.
Do I need to click hempen rope or anything? Or?
Nope. You tie the rope. You just do that, and then make a javelin attack.
Come on.
Hey, before you... Actually, no, that's fine. You don't lose your javelin, because you have a rope pattern. Okay. So, Ciara is going to trust in Sobek to be able to pull that off. Wex, do you want to go before Ciara?
Yeah, because I'm definitely pissed at the giant bird, so I'm gonna blast it.
Wait a second. Have you not already gone this turn?
I thought this was a new round. Yeah, because this is the second round of combat.
Round, starting with Lunara, yes, she mimicked you, so you haven't gone yet this turn.
Nope, not yet. I'm not jumping this round. I'm just blasting.
Okay. All right. Who are you blasting? Are you blasting the giant ravens or the big bird?
I'm definitely blasting Big Bird with the bow.
Okay. Those both hit. Okay, so he takes a total of 32? No, 34? 34 damage? 17 times. Okay. You hit him. One blast scores him hard in the chest. The other hits him right at the shoulder where his wing attaches to his body and blasts through it. His wing falls off and he is effectively dead and is falling.
Oh,
but
no.
he's doing a downward spiral because he has one wing left. So he's spiraling downward. It's Ciara's turn, and unfortunately, she doesn't know what she can. Actually, if nobody minds, I think I'm gonna let the giant ravens go first.
Okay, I think that makes
they're
sense.
definitely going to have to spend part of their turn flying out of this black void. They can't, and I think by the time they've done that, they don't have room to like circle back around and attack us. Yeah, I mean they can fly 60 feet per turn, but yeah, they're not going to be able to get to us this turn. So I think Ciara is just gonna take a cue from Wex here. And just give it a couple blasts. They both hit. They're not going to do significant damage. Okay. Top of the turn order. What do we think? I think Sobek goes first because I want to know if Sobek is able to skewer that bird with his javelin on the way down.
Yeah, Sobek has to go first.
Actually, wait. Before Sobek goes, can anyone think of anything they can do to give Sobek advantage?
Come on, guys.
Yeah, hold on. I'm legit thinking.
How do we go about giving him advantage?
Yeah, I could take some weak dragon.
So there's, in gameplay terms, there's like technically you can do anything. You can do infection. The gameplay word for it is called like aid another or aid an ally. and you spend your action instead of like harming an enemy or casting a spell or something. You spend your action giving an ally advantage at something, or giving an enemy disadvantage at something. But you have to have an in-universe explanation of how you do that. So could be whatever makes sense in universe. It could just be giving him like you can do it speech, or it could be like
could Lunara use some of her ranger abilities to check the hemp rope and javelin that I have and make sure that it's like I
don't think
the knot is tight enough and it is airworthy.
I don't think that would not like while this thing is following, you just need to go as fast as possible. I can think of something Ciara can. Ciara has that spell that enchants a piece of equipment. So she's going to run up and whack your spear just before you throw and say, "Good luck." And she's going to cast Elemental Weapon on it, and she's going to give it the element of cold, which hopefully that if the spear hits him at all, it'll like freeze to him.
Nice.
We think that is good enough for advantage?
Yeah.
That's legit.
You also have a +1 on your attack roll, so make a javelin attack.
Okay. Come on.
Come on.
Oh.
16.
Oof.
Advantage. So that's 15 +1 from my spell. 16 is enough. You stab it. This thing is pretty big and is going to weigh a lot. So I think you catch the rope and you're going to have to brace yourself, but you get kind of like pulled down by the sudden weight. And I don't think you get pulled off because you're in a good position here, but you are going to get like ripped down with a fast force and like smack against the ground. But you have a rope. The rope is attached to a javelin, which is hooked into the periton, and you have him tethered.
Nice.
Okay.
It happened.
Ciara's gone. Lunara and Wex.
Yeah, I'd like to run over and help Sabek pull up the giant bird.
Okay. I will say, using your entire action, you two are able to do that, and I'll just pull him back some feet to represent you guys pulling it up to the surface.
Okay.
Lunara, you're the last one to go before these giant ravens.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can I retrieve my bow from this thief and still fight?
Yes, you can.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get my freaking bow. Thank you. I'm gonna kick the bird in the head once for good measure. I don't care if it's dead anyways.
Very good. Okay.
Back off the cliff.
So...
when kicking things.
It worked in the first game. I only... is there anything magical about these birds? Because you said beforehand that one of them looked different. What exactly?
That's the periton with the deer face.
Okay, I thought you also meant one of the ravens itself looked... Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
They're unnatural. Ravens aren't supposed to get that big, but they don't have glowing eyes or lightning coursing off of them or anything.
Gotcha.
I will also say, just in universe, it's not... Animals get freakishly big sometimes in this world. Like those dire wolves you faced earlier that are like the size of a horse. It just happens.
It's the air.
Really good water.
Good water, good air.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just gonna fire off a round at this, the one that's like right above the bridge.
Yeah. I think after running and getting your bow, you're only gonna get one shot this turn.
Yeah, I figured as much because I thought I was using movement points for that. So just one.
Yeah. All right, that definitely hits. Damage? 6 points of piercing damage.
Hey,
Plus 6.
Court.
Okay.
Groupon has the iPhone
This
7
dude
for
is going to
$269.
try to fly away.
That's basically
So
my
he's
phone.
gonna make it like
7, not
60
7.
feet. Actually, he
This
can
says
probably
iPhone
he can go ahead
7
and do a double
and
movement.
7 Plus. Oh shit!
Since he
I
doesn't
just
have
figured you
anything else
didn't want a
going on.
bigger phone because the 7 Plus is this. If you want the smaller phone, then
These two are
it
both
says
going to
from
swoop around
269. So I
and
bet
attack.
the 7.
And I think
Oh, no, I
they're
guess they're
going
both
to go
269.
Hold
for
up.
the most vulnerable looking
That's what
and
I'm
go
saying.
after
I would pay
Ciara.
that much for a 6.
Okay. I mean, so far this is the best deal that I found.
So
So if
Are they
you,
refurbished or new?
it says, it just said Apple iPhone 6 MFI certified Lightning cable and power adapter.
hit,
Yeah,
miss.
I think it's just the phone and the power adapter.
So
It's not
Ciara
like
is going to
an
take
original source, probably
25
refurbished.
damage.
Ooh.
Gosh, that's deep.
Bam.
Yeah,
Bam.
hold up. I don't know if it's actually gonna pull it up.
Okay.
How much HP does Ciara have?
And I think I was originally not going to, but since she took 25 points of damage, I think Ciara is going to get an attack of opportunity.
She only has 36 HP, right?
Huh?
She has 36.
Yeah,
36
so I don't know.
HP,
Yeah,
right?
not a
Probably
ton.
don't want that one. I haven't looked through the Micro Center stuff yet.
Yeah, she
So I
took
don't
the
know what's
majority
in-
of her
in
HP
their
in
stuff
that,
yet.
in that round.
So far, that's just the
Um,
best deal that I've seen on a
She's
phone
going
yet.
to get a swipe at one of them, though.
Okay.
And it's going to be the first one to hit
Yeah, you're
her.
welcome.
So it hits her, and then as it goes past, she gets a swipe on it and is going to cleft its head clean off.
Damn.
Nice.
And it's going to fall and land directly on top of the body of the other dead raven. All right, there's one raven left. There's two ravens left. One of them is trying to get away and has two of Lunara's arrows in it. Is this the start of a new turn?
I
No.
think so.
That should be everything unless the birds went.
Yeah. I kind of lost track of turn order, but you three all get a chance to go now.
Only one bird left.
And the
Can I
one
just
that's
use my turn to like protect Ciara and like make sure nobody else hits her?
Absolutely. That would be
Yes,
the
I want to do that.
that would be
I'm
the
going to
like
shield her with my ranger body.
yeah, that would be the like aid and ally thing that I talked about earlier. You're doing that just defensively instead of offensively. So you're going to
Yes.
give disadvantage to anything that tries to attack.
Yeah.
Uh,
I would like to do.
all right, Wex and Sabek.
Sabek's just gonna start going at that giant raven with his great sword. Close.
Sure. It tried to swoop past Ciara, so I think that in fiction you would get a chance to do that.
Yeah.
Give it a shot. I'm gonna say, if your first attack misses, you won't get a chance to do a second because it's going so fast.
Okay.
If your first attack hits, you'll stun it. That is a hit.
Excellent. So I get to do another one?
Yep.
Excellent. Damn!
That's a crit.
Yeah.
Woof.
Let me get damage on both of those.
He did.
Okay. 8 points and 13 plus 7. Fuck, 28 points. This thing had a total of 22 HP and had already taken 7 damage.
Real dead.
Give me your description as you, like, decimate this thing out of the air.
As it swoops past Ciara, I turn my greatsword to the flat side and just smack it in the face so that it stops moving.
Like
And
it's
spin the sword around and chop down through its middle, but not like separating the front portion from the back portion, slicing it directly down the middle, like one arm, one wing separate,
fuck yeah.
left and right, not top to bottom.
Hell yes. Hell yes. I love it. Okay, it is dead. Wex, there's one other bird left. It's trying to retreat, and it has 3 of Lunara's arrows in it, if that makes a difference to you.
It does. How far away is it?
Where is
It's
this
pretty
bird?
far. I don't think you actually have a good
Yeah, I can't even see it.
Yeah, I have no idea where. Oh, I see it. God damn, that is far away.
129 feet.
Shit.
Technically, I think
I
the...
can, I can hit
Magic
it.
hit that?
I mean,
yeah,
I-
you can hit it.
I mean, there's nothing impeding us getting across the bridge at this point, right? Could I get a better shot on the other side of the bridge?
Yes. I think you get 30 feet of movement. Yes. So you could get that far across the bridge.
Okay, I'm gonna move to this spot in the bridge, and I'm gonna try to snipe it out the air with a dagger.
Okay. That hits. Ooh, with a dagger. Interesting. Okay, yes, that hits. You do just enough damage to kill it. So I think what happens is you hit it and you get it in the wing, and you don't like take a wing off, but its wing cramps up and it's going to involuntarily turn and fly face first into the wall, and then is going to tumble down the mountain from there. And that's the last that we see of him. So,
Awesome.
Excellent.
okay. We, I think, typically play 3-hour games. Do we want to call it here?
We should call it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at this point we would be going into like rest and recovery, because someone has to go down there and get those arrows, and
Yeah.
I think the next big setup is dragon time, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
But we're talking to the dragon instead of immediately going murder mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I definitely think we should probably call it.
Yeah. I'm trying to check how many arrows Lunara has left. You lost 2 earlier. Let me check how many shots you missed this game. Okay, I think you managed to save your first 3 arrows, and then of your second 2 that you shot, they're on this corpse that's like halfway down the mountain. We'll say it's down there. So it would take a whole ordeal, but with some rope and some patience, somebody could climb down and get it. I want to go ahead and put us at a good checkpoint, stopping point. This is in our Final Fantasy, one of those places where you would have a save point. So okay. So I'm going to move you guys all to the entrance of the cave 7A. And this can be where we take our rest. So somebody just pokes their head through and confirms there's no dragon in here where we rest. And let me check my notes to see if I'm missing anything. This is the mountain you've seen the dragon circling above, so presumably the dragon is just beyond. And okay, there's another warning carved on the wall in Dwarvish. We can assume Gimbal is still around. The warning carved on the wall in Dwarvish says, "Do not face him on his terms. There is another way around." Presumably good advice if somebody wants to fight the dragon. Not necessarily if somebody wants to barter with him. But Okay, so one thing I want to do, we're not going to get a long rest before next game. I mean, unless you guys want to like take the whole night off. I think we're doing a short rest, which is 1 hour.
Yeah.
So enough time to make lunch, recover some spells, get some stuff back.
That makes sense.
So during a short rest, everyone gets to roll as many hit dice as they want, but you have to decide how many you're going to roll before you see the result. And you get a total of number of hit dice per day equal to your level. So we each have 6 hit dice. You can use as many as you want now, but if you take another short rest later, you're working with the same pool of hit dice to last you the whole day. So it's sort of an educated gamble on how many you need. Ciara's pretty fucked up. So she's going to use 5 of her 6. So I'd like to know how many hit dice each person wants to use during their rest to recover.
Can you re-explain what hit dice actually do? Like, I'm not clear on the concept.
Okay, so a hit dice is sort of an abstract gameplay term that refers to how much, sort of how vital you are and how much your body can heal on its own. So generally, the only way that you use hit dice is during a short rest, you use hit dice to recover some of your HP. During a long rest, you recover all of your HP and get your remaining hit dice back. So typically when you're doing a long dungeon run like this, hit dice are your way of topping off between fights without having to take a whole day to recover. But you're limited to a certain number of them you can use every day. So it's basically just your chance to recover some, but not necessarily all of your health between fights. I did 5 and got back 36 HP. Your hit dice, I'll go ahead and say this. All 6 of your hit dice will be the same number of dice and the same bonuses you rolled to get your HP where it is now.
So I feel like I took damage during that bird fight, but I only am missing 2 HP. I don't think
I'm not sure you did. Why don't you go ahead and take
So this is the
one just for
that
good
I'm gonna
measure,
get the
and then
diffuser?
we'll call you topped off.
Just the hair doctor.
Lunara, did you
Smell
take any
good.
damage?
I feel like I got hit maybe once or twice, but I don't feel like I'm in a place where, like, I'll just use one to be safe.
We need to get better about keeping track of your hit points.
Yeah, are you guys not putting them in the like red circles as you take damage?
Not consistently, not every time I haven't been.
Okay, so wait, the red circle is where we would put how much we've taken per fight. Like, we just put in the damage there. The green one is our HP, and then the blue one is our armor class.
Yeah, green is your maximum hit point. Blue is your armor class. That's just for quick reference. And red, technically you can use red however you want, but I use red to represent damage as opposed to hit points. So I can see the red and green next to each other and see like how much of my hit points I've taken in damage.
There's no interaction between the red circle and your character sheet, is there? Like, if I put how much damage I'm taking in the red circle, won't show up on the character sheet. I actually need to go and edit the character sheet manually.
Not the way that I've been using it, but
Okay.
when you double click on your character, not alt double click, but just regular double click, do you get the edit token page?
Yes.
Next to bar 1, is there a drop down?
Yes.
Okay, those are all the values that are stored on your character sheet. I think you can make those values line up.
Oh, okay, yeah, because all my drop downs say none right now. So
Yeah, I've never tried this before, but I have an HP and
HP and HP temp.
well, HP temp is different. That's more of something we would use if you took like addiction withdrawal damage.
Right.
I'm looking instead for current. I don't see current HP.
Okay. I'm going to take off an additional 10 HP from my character sheet because I feel like I lost that HP and just didn't mark
Well,
it.
just roll a hit dice and tally your hit dice down one, and we'll call it even. Hit points. What happens if I say like 36? Save changes. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, so I set my green bar equal to like sync up with my hit points, and then I changed my green bar to 36. And now, first of all, my character sheet says I have 36 out of 42 hit points. And also, if you really zoom in there and you look at my character, the little green bar over her head shows that she's taken about a fifth of her hit points of damage.
Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, that's convenient.
Cool.
So that's convenient. Yeah. All right. By the way, I had her hit points written in wrong. She actually has 42 total. So not terrible.
Cool. So that wasn't like a near-death moment. That was just...
Okay. Wex, both you and Ciara get your spells back on a short rest. Sabek, I don't know if you have any assets you use that you would need a short rest to recover.
I don't think I do. It's just HP for me.
Okay, cool. All right, then we will start next game with you guys going in to negotiate with a dragon.
Cool.
Awesome.
Real quick, I did go back. It looks like there was like one attack that got off on me. So I don't know how the damage did. It did 10 piercing, but the roll was 24 and 9, so I think that hit. How much damage would that have done to me?
10.
Okay, 10, so yeah. Should I just use like 2 hit dice to be safe?
So under your hit dice, it says what the dice value is, I think.
Mine shows 6, I think.
No. Okay, it doesn't have it written anywhere. Okay, so your hit dice are probably like a D8. So that's going to be an average of 4 points every time you roll it, and you add your Constitution modifier. So D8 plus Constitution, you're going to average about 7 hit points every time you heal with. So maybe just 1?
Yeah, just one to be safe. So I just click hit dice.
Yeah, you click hit dice, and then you hit the down arrow next to hit dice to bump it down to 5 remaining. Oh, look, you got all your hit points back.
Sweet. Okay, cool. And I will make better sure to keep track of all of that in future games so we don't have to go back and figure it out.
Yeah. Hey, another thing I've noticed, I can go through and sync everybody's hit points on their icon up with the hit points on their character sheet. One thing that's pretty cool is if you click on your remaining hit points, and you don't have to do the algebra in your head. If you take 11 points, you can just say minus 11, enter, and it will subtract it for you.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Okay. Also, apparently you can overheal past your max. and it just makes the bar go really big.
It's an overshield.
Okay. Cool. I'll sync those health bars up. So yeah, that's it for today's game.
Nice. Good game. Sorry we showed up late, but
No, it's okay.
still good times.
Pretty happy.
No, thanks for showing up when you did.
No problem. Well, y'all have a good rest of your weekend, and I will see you not next week, but the week after that.
Okay. All right. See you guys.
All right, cool beans.
Bye.
Catch you guys.
Bye.
See, peace.